Aloha, welcome back to Aina Bear Farm. Haven't had a chance to shoot a video in a while. We've had crazy weather, lots of rain, lots of wind. Probably still see some wind. Hopefully the sound won't be too bad. I'm kind of guarding it from behind me. Um, but yeah, we've still been getting some things done and we definitely welcome the rain. It was a pretty dry winter here. And that's usually our wet season. And so I'm pretty happy that we've gotten a few weeks of nice heavy rains, get the ground nice and saturated, let the plants get nice and healthy as we go into our hotter and drier season. This video is really nothing too special in and of itself, except that it marks our 100th fruit tree that we're planting in our food forest. So I thought it was kind of momentous and it'd be cool to just make a video to celebrate that and mark that. We've been here almost 3 years. We've planted, I know, over 40 different kinds of fruit, and within the different varieties and things, we're up to 100 now. And that doesn't count our bananas and some of our coconuts, just some of our more standard things that we plant all over the place. If you haven't seen a lot of our videos before, we're on the Big Island of Hawaiʻi, 4 acres that we're converting to food forest from a pasture. And our niche is hopefully going to be a wide diversity, a wide range of fruits. Stuff that's really hard to get in the grocery store and even things that are hard to get in the farmers markets or the more specialty markets. And we're also trialing a lot of different things here to see what grows best in our region. We're at about 1,000 feet elevation, and that puts us in a pretty nice sweet spot where we can grow quite a variety of things. But we're just trying to see what grows best without needing too much intervention, doesn't get too ridden with pests or disease, produces quite a bit of fruit, and then in the end, we can make a decent amount of money with a small amount of work. So that's our goal. That being said, this is the tree that's going in the ground today. This is a Keat mango. It's a really popular mango variety. We've got 5 different mango varieties, including this one, on our property. But this is actually our first Keat. And the others are doing really well so far. I've actually been looking for a decent one of these for a while. Got this from Michael at Elemental Plant Nursery, which is in Honoka'a, the farmer's market. And so if you're local, check him out if you've never been by. He's got a great selection. I don't know where he actually got this tree from, but it's got a really nice graft on it. And that's what I was looking for a while. I saw quite a few Keats. Just had some funky grafts on them, and I like to make sure there's just a nice, solid, shapely situation there, especially because we have a lot of wind. I need a good, strong graft. So we're going to get this in the ground. We don't do anything too special when we plant our fruit trees. There's a lot of great videos out there about supercharging the planting areas, just all kinds of great things, supplements and amendments you can put in there. This area used to be overshadowed by a very large podocarpus tree, like 40, maybe 50 feet high. And so it was in perpetual shade for a long time. And we're really close to our neighboring property, which had cows on it quite a bit. And it's a slope. And so the cow manure, and the cows would hang out there all the time because they like the shade of the podocarpus. And so the cow manure would sort of trickle down and work its way into the soil in this area. And so I've noticed it's pretty rich soil around here. This is not typical of areas that I haven't amended, where you dig in and you're seeing tons of worms and a nice darker rich soil. There are worms everywhere. So of all the areas that I planted around here, this is probably one of the better ones. But even so, we're going to amend it with a few things that we have on hand. That's kind of how we do things here. try to just use what we have. And what we do have is some biochar that we made. When we cut down those podocarpus trees, we have been converting that into biochar. So we've got quite a bit of that. We also have horse manure. I have a neighbor who brings his horses onto my back acre regularly, and I just go out there and collect the manure from time to time and use it when we're planting. Now, another thing, if you're not local here, depending on what you know about Big Island in particular, this is not the soil situation in a lot of places on this island. And if you are local and you're down in Puna, south of Hilo, that area, probably very envious seeing me dig several feet into our soil. Down there, it's just brand new lava rock. All right, so yeah, we just want to make sure we're at the right depth. Then we're going to make the hole a little wider and then add some of our amendments in there. Get this tree in the ground, water it in, and just about time to call it a day. Doing this in the evening, it's about 5 o'clock, and the sun's starting to get low in the sky. Pretty much anywhere, but definitely in the tropics. You don't really want to be planting anything in the morning or midday where it's going to experience that hot sun all day on its first day with very little root contact. So definitely want to wait till the evening. The horse manure. Mangoes generally are pretty tolerant of a lot of different soils and things. But of course, if you want quality fruit and lots of fruit, you really want to do your best to get them off to the right start. Just kind of mixing all this in. All right, let's get this guy in his new home. Take this stuff off now, might as well. I know that this tree was recently put in this pot, so the soil is actually probably pretty loose in here, but we'll try to get as much of it as we can so we don't have to disturb the roots that much. Oh. Okay, now the wind comes from that way, so I always try to set my trees up in a way that seems to make sense. I think that looks good. And as we mix this back in, all that good stuff will go with it. We want to try to match the height of the trunk where it was in the pot. Maybe even a little higher. And I do kind of try to leave a little bowl because even though we've had a lot of rain lately, it's not always the case. It can get really dry and hot here. Dry, hot, and windy. It's a rough combination on young plants. We'll dry them out really fast. So we kind of used some of that soil to like berm up downhill side. Create a little bowl in the middle there. And we'll come back and cover this in the guinea grass straw, this stuff, which we got a lot of. And after that, it should be good for a while. We'll kind of let it get established. Probably won't need to feed it much else. Maybe the end of the summer. Okay, and we water it in really good. All right. I think some good thoughts. Look forward to eating some keep mangoes in, I don't know, maybe 3 years. It's a good investment. So, yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to share that momentous occasion with you. And if you've been following our channel for a while, mahalo to you. And hopefully, you've enjoyed seeing things grow and change here. Maybe got some insights about how we do things. And we hope to keep on trucking. We'll have some tour videos coming up soon. Been trying to get everything cut and pruned, but the wind has made that really challenging. So things are a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. We kind of like it that way. But we appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for some more great content. As always, if you have questions or comments, just throw it in the comment section, and we'll see you back here soon at Aina Bear Farm. Aloha.